Hi, Dr. Keppel here. We're going to talk about the holidays and how to survive them. For many of us, it is survival of the fittest. For others, they enjoy every agonizing moment of being with family and friends. So of course, the holidays should be a happy time and we should enjoy the people that we're around. But a lot of times people feel the stress of entertaining. They feel like everything has to be perfect. They feel like they have to have everything just go so smoothly. And guess what? It doesn't. I mean, that's life, okay? But over the years, I've had people come in and I'll go, so how are you doing? Oh, I'm so stressed out. Well, why are you stressed out? Oh, the holidays are so stressful. Well, why? Well, because I have all these people coming to my house for dinner and entertaining and that kind of thing. Well, why are you doing that? Well, because I want to. Well, if you want to do it, then it shouldn't be stressful. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the whole entire thing of making the food and getting things prepared and knowing that, hey, it's going to be okay. So a lot of times it's not so much about what's going on in our lives, but it's how we decide to interpret that and deal with that. So I'm suggesting that you flip your thinking. Look at it as fun. Look at it as all going to be okay. Don't look at it as a stressor. Because I don't know about you, I don't like to do things that are stressful to me. So let's make it fun. Now, having talked about that, a lot of people will still get some anxiety and nervousness, and their nervous system will get out of balance. We have a lot of products from Standard Process that can help with bringing this nervous system back into balance. There's what we call organically bound minerals, a potassium supplement primarily. Potassium helps calm the nervous system down, helps put the brakes on the body, helps the body relax. Then we have a combination product called Mintran, which is a combination of calcium and organically bound minerals. And then there's Minchex, which is a combination of Mintran and this stuff called Orchex. So we can use these things to help us sleep, help us relax, and help us enjoy the holidays from a nervous aspect. Now, the other thing that's going to occur is you're going to eat a lot of foods that you normally wouldn't eat. You're also going to consume a lot of desserts. So let's talk about the digestive system for a moment. We have a product called Zypan, Z-Y-P-A-N. And Zypan is about stomach enzymes and digestion, especially proteins. You're going to be consuming more proteins than you normally would. And Zypan can really help with that acid indigestion, that heartburn, and that blah kind of feeling that you get from overeating. We're also going to consume more fats. So we need to help our gallbladder out. For that, we would use beta food. Beta food is made out of beets and beet tops, and it helps thin the bile so that the bile can help digest and emulsify the fats. There again, helping with that bloaty, blah kind of feeling, and even gallbladder headaches. And lastly, we have lactic acid yeast. This is a good friendly yeast. It's a prebiotic. It helps create a healthier environment in your intestines. And one of the things that lactic acid yeast will do is help digest and metabolize carbohydrates. So now I just gave you the triad for digestion. Zypan for protein, AF beta food for fat, and lactic acid yeast for carbohydrates. And lastly, let's talk a little bit about adult beverages. Come on, you know you're going to have a few. And some of you out there are going to have a few too many. So what do we do for that? Well, one of the things that we can do is help support our liver. And the liver has to metabolize these alcohols and sugars. So we have a product called Livoplex, which is basically a multivitamin for the liver. And it does have this beta food I talked about earlier. Now, another thing that gets depleted with sugar and alcohol is B vitamins. So I highly recommend that before you indulge in alcoholic beverages, take a couple of Cataplex B and take a few before you go to bed and take some in the morning. Because by doing these little tips, you can decrease the chances of having that uncomfortable, disastrous feeling of the hangover, which would ruin your next day. But if by chance you do suffer from overindulging, there's a few things that you can do for that as well. One is called AC carbamide. AC carbamide helps increase fluid transmission into cells. And another thing is called black currant seed oil. Black currant seed oil is an unsaturated fatty acid that helps with prostaglandin pathways of inflammation, and these can get out of balance due to the excess of adult beverages. So I encourage you to have a wonderful holiday, change your thinking, have these things on hand so that you and your guests can enjoy the holiday season. Merry Christmas.